Well, here's the thing. The people who seem most expensive often spend the least. You notice it one morning, someone in a plain sweater steps into a cafe. No logos, no glitter. Yet every head turns. Not because of what they wear, but because of how quietly they exist in their space. It's strange, isn't it? The louder someone tries to look rich, the cheaper it feels. The real ones, the grounded ones, they don't need the performance. They wear calm like currency. Everyone assumes looking rich costs money. But it doesn't. It costs awareness, the kind that notices what fits, what lasts, what matters. Why do some people look established in a $60 outfit while others look uncertain in something 10 times the price? Because wealth, real or perceived, is not sewn into the fabric. It's woven into the behavior. By the end of this video, you'll understand why quiet consistency, stillness in choices, and a few invisible habits make you look wealthy without spending much, and how you can start today gently. Ethan once wore a simple charcoal jacket. No brand you'd know. He'd had it tailored years ago. He paired it with an off-brand white tee and polished shoes. At a client lunch, no one asked the label. They noticed the posture, the pause, the way he listened. He walked out with trust, not a receipt. Looking wealthy without overspending is not about pretending. It's about presence, clean lines, consistent grooming, measured words, calm decisions. Substance over spectacle. Intention over impulse. Because when fewer things are chosen carefully, the entire picture feels more expensive. So, what do those quiet choices look like in daily life? Let's name the habits that do the invisible heavy lifting. Habit 1. Precision over price. The first illusion to break. Wealth isn't about labels, it's about alignment. A $40 shirt that fits perfectly will always outperform a $400 one that doesn't. Maya once bought a simple navy blouse and spent $12 having the sleeves shortened. Suddenly it moved with her, not against her. At work, she looked confident, not styled. Her wardrobe budget dropped, but her presence multiplied. Our brains read proportion as power. A clean fit feels intentional, and intention looks like control. That control translates as competence, and competence reads as expensive. The wealthy aesthetic is not built on cost, it's built on calibration. You don't need new pieces, you need cleaner edges. Iron your shirts, lint roll your coat, hem the jeans that drag on the floor. These are not chores, they're signals. Precision tells the world you're not rushed, not desperate, not careless. It whispers, I notice. And that whisper sounds richer than any logo could shout. Once precision becomes habit, the next quiet upgrade frames it. Grooming that vanishes, yet defines everything. Habit 2. Grooming that vanishes. Daniel has a ritual. Every 4 weeks, a haircut. Every 2, polished shoes. He doesn't chase trends, he keeps his calendar. His fragrance is barely there, his nails clean, his lips uncracked. No one compliments his grooming, they just notice how calm he looks. That's the secret, you're not supposed to notice. True refinement doesn't announce itself. It maintains equilibrium, steady, disciplined, invisible. We often confuse luxury with indulgence. But wealthy grooming isn't pampering. It's consistency. It's the quiet maintenance that builds trust. Because someone who takes care of small things is assumed to manage bigger ones too. People don't see your barber schedule, but they feel it. They sense the discipline before they define it. Build low-cost routines instead of high-cost spikes. Replace the chaos of catch-up self-care with gentle maintenance. Because invisible grooming creates visible credibility. And when your personal frame is steady, the items you carry begin to speak on your behalf. Habit 3. Quiet, durable essentials. Every item you touch daily is a tiny mirror of your standards. Your phone case, wallet, bag, pen, they tell stories long before you do. Olivia once swapped a peeling neon phone case for a matte black one. She repaired a loose strap on her bag instead of replacing it. Now, when she enters a meeting, nothing clinks, nothing flashes. Just a quiet coherence. Accessories are micro-signals. Scuffed wallets, tangled cables, cracked screens, they reveal disarray. And disarray reads as strain. Durability isn't about brands, it's about care. A simple, well-kept item looks richer because it signals one thing: attention. And attention is a luxury most can't afford. Audit what you carry. Replace loud with lasting. Fix what frays. It's less about cost and more about stewardship. Because the same principle applies beyond your objects, to your time itself. Habit 4. Unhurried time. Rushing is the cheapest cologne in the world, you smell it before it arrives. Nothing destroys the illusion of wealth faster than constant hurry. Noah began scheduling his life differently. He left space between meetings, buffers between drives. He arrived early, took a breath, and started slowly. In conversations, his pauses carried weight. He no longer chased time, he owned it. Observers equate calm pacing with power. If you can afford to wait, you probably can afford more. Leverage is invisible, but it's felt. Plan your day like it costs you money to rush, because in the long run, it does. You can't buy peace, you create it through boundaries. Speak slower than the room. Move a beat behind the noise. That small delay is magnetic. It says you have control, and control is expensive. Because once your time is calm, your voice becomes your next currency. Habit 5. Understated speech. Emma used to fill silence with and soften every sentence with maybe. Then she learned to pause. Now she says, my view is, no rush, no filler, just clarity. Speech is a performance, but the wealthy never audition. They speak like they've already been chosen. Volume doesn't signal power, restraint does. The richest sounding people don't speak to impress. They speak to finish. Clarity is the costliest luxury in communication, because it demands attention, not applause. Trim your words. Replace noise with intention. Let silence punctuate your confidence. People will lean in. They'll assume importance where there's calm. Because calm sounds expensive, and rarely comes cheap. But speech is only one kind of signal. The next one? It's how you handle money when others are watching. Habit 6. Public frugality, private investing. Liam doesn't post luxury. He doesn't buy the new gadget. He skips 2 $25 dinners a week, sets $200 to auto-invest at 7%. After a decade, it grows into $24,000. Quietly. He never says a word about it. But he walks differently, because restraint changes posture. Observers mistake restraint for lack. But the truth? It's the clearest sign of wealth in progress. To deny impulse is to announce mastery. Spend casually in private. Appear ordinary in public. The paradox is powerful. People assume you have more when you flaunt less. You don't have to explain your choices. You just have to keep making them consistently. And beyond restraint lies something deeper. The habit that holds all others together. Stillness. Habit 7. Stillness as signal. Sophia once received a harsh email late at night. Instead of firing back, she closed her laptop. Slept. By morning, her reply was one paragraph. Factual, calm, resolved. The issue dissolved without drama. Stillness isn't passivity. It's precision under emotion. It's choosing not to trade calm for reaction. In a noisy world, stillness feels rich. Because it's expensive to maintain, it costs ego, urgency, and attention. When you're not reactive, people assume you're resourced. They sense your surplus, not in money but in composure. Practice stillness. Pause before you reply. Leave silence where chaos expects sound. That quiet will do more for your perceived wealth than any outfit could. Because from stillness, everything else, your environment, your posture, your tone, begins to organize itself. Habit 8. Ordered spaces, fewer things. Jacob once looked at his desk. Cables, papers, mugs, noise. One Saturday he cleared it down to a lamp, a notebook, and a pen. He hid the cables, wiped the wood, and placed a glass of water to the right. On Monday's video call, he looked established. Order doesn't require money. It requires decision. A cluttered space suggests a cluttered mind, and clutter never reads as affluent. Minimalism isn't an aesthetic, it's a declaration. It says, I've already chosen. And choice, when refined, feels expensive. Reduce what's visible. Align what remains. Space is the silent luxury no one talks about. Because once your environment is still, your body begins to match it. And that's the next signal. Habit 9. The posture of ease. Ava adjusted small things. She stopped rushing through doors. Carried her tote on one shoulder, phone face down. Walked slower, paused before speaking. Soon, people began treating her differently, not out of fear but respect. Because she looked composed even when nothing around her was. Bodies tell stories. Ease communicates safety. And safety implies resources. It's not about being stiff or posed. It's about being deliberate. Every calm motion says, I have time. I have control. Your movement is your first introduction. Make it measured. Make it intentional. Because when your body speaks wealth, your clothes only need to whisper it. Habit 10. Neutral palette, natural textures. Lucas built his wardrobe like a sentence. Short, clean, deliberate. Stone gray chinos. Sand sweater. White tee. Dark belt. He rotated them quietly every day. No statement pieces. No performance. Just coherence. You don't need variety, you need rhythm. Neutrals let your presence speak before color interrupts. Consistency looks expensive because it mirrors confidence. Soft fabrics, balanced tones, clean silhouettes. They tell the world you've already refined your taste. When your clothes stop competing, your energy stands out. Pick 2 base colors, 1 accent, and stay loyal. Your reflection will thank you for the simplicity. And once your outer shell harmonizes, the real wealth begins to emerge. The kind that can't be seen, only sensed. Looking wealthy without spending much isn't a trick. It's a rhythm, a choreography of care. Respect for your time, your space, your words, your pace. Grace knows this. Every Sunday evening, she steams 2 shirts, shines her shoes, clears her desk. She places her bag by the door. It takes 15 minutes, but it changes her week. When Monday arrives, opportunity feels like it's waiting for her, not the other way around. People don't measure your budget, they measure your bandwidth. They read your choices like energy signatures. The less chaos they sense, the more competence they assume. Control looks like wealth because it often precedes it. The discipline to choose calm every day is the richest currency there is. Start small. 1 habit. 1 adjustment. Let it repeat until it becomes rhythm. Because rhythm becomes reputation. And reputation becomes quiet power. Real elegance isn't loud. It's the silence that follows careful choices. If you believe in the power of subtle habits, comment "quiet wealth" below. Subscribe and walk the quieter path toward wealth and self-mastery.